guys, and welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. So today's reading is for the zodiac sign of Gemini, and Gemini, this is your April 2015 general monthly reading. So just to quickly let you know a couple of things. The first thing to say is, Gemini, that you know that I would usually shuffle the cards and pick 8 cards to serve as kind of the message, or to explain a couple of things that might be going on for the forthcoming month. Well, that's still in place, but what I've decided to do now is pick a 9th card from underneath the bottom of the pack, and that's simply to maybe help me to clarify where this reading is really going. So it's really just to sort of give you the general aura, the general theme for the month, okay? Where, you know, it's, for me, it kind of ties the cards together. They all fit underneath this kind of theme. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you, Gemini. The other thing to say is, if you'd like a reading with me, all my website details are below. Okay, there we go. Right, so this is the card that came up for your general theme, for your overall theme, and it's the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is often a card about juggling finances, okay? So it's kind of, a lot of tarot readers would say that he's happily juggling. To me, he looks like he's trying to kind of, make a compromise. He's trying to adjust. He's trying to kind of see where things fit. It's almost like it's a never-ending thing that he goes through here. You know, he's trying to kind of, in a way, rob Peter to pay Paul sometimes, or he's just trying to see where he can fit everything in. So I just think the theme for the month for you guys is kind of trying to adjust, okay, to something. It's trying to kind of potentially make a compromise on something, potentially make the best out of a bad situation, maybe. But I do feel that there is a sense of having to adjust to certain things, and having to kind of weigh things up, and having to kind of try and fit everything in its rightful place, okay, so it's more comfortable for you. That's what I feel the theme is for the month. So what I'm going to do, this is the other thing I forgot to tell you. Usually I would go, you know, because I've got 8 cards that represent 2 cards for each week, but I don't do it, say, you know, this week, this is going to happen that week, because I just feel that with the tarot, things can happen so out of sync sometimes. They can happen in all sorts of ways. So I prefer just to tell the whole thing as a kind of a story, if you like. And I feel the best thing to do is just to show you the 8 cards that came out for you, but then I'm going to put them back in their position, and I'm going to kind of study the cards and then sort of talk you through it that way, okay, rather than having to consistently pick up 2 card, 2 card, 2 card, okay? So here we go. The cards that came up for you were the Hanged Man in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, 9 of Cups, Judgment card, Justice, Death, and the Empress. Okay. So I'm just going to assess the cards and kind of just see what I can kind of... I've done a few little notes anyway, but I only do sort of 1 or 2 lines, not much, a couple of words or so, but really I like to kind of expand. So when I'm looking at the Hanged Man in reverse, I'm seeing someone who is far more uncomfortable when he's upright than when he's kind of in reverse. Sorry, when he's... It's funny because the reversed position for the Hanged Man, like the literal reverse position for the Hanged Man, is the incorrect position if you were to look at it as in how people walk and stand up. But the upright position, which we call the reverse position, because the Hanged Man is meant to show in the reversed way as the proper position. But the upright position, as in the reverse position, shows someone who is uneasy. It shows someone who is really uncomfortable, okay? So I feel that when the Hanged Man is in his proper position, so like that, as the Hanged Man, this represents someone who, I mean, this can represent loads of things. It can represent holding out for something, suspension, frustration, but it can also represent kind of letting go of all of those things and just accepting where you are, which I think in the main this card really does mean just letting go and accepting. When he's like that, I don't see how he could accept being like that, because he looks like every bit of him aches. It looks like every bit of him is kind of contorted, like he shouldn't be like that, you know. He looks far, far more uncomfortable, like it would be difficult. If he's hanging like that, he just looks natural. When he's hanging like that, he doesn't look very natural. So I feel that for some of you guys in April, there is going to be something that you kind of need to adjust to, or you're going to kind of need to accept, even though you may not want to do that. Okay, and I feel that it might be a situation that starts off potentially being quite uncomfortable, because this guy's really uncomfortable on the card here, far more uncomfortable than the other way around. I feel that to me this card is like somebody being on the back foot, so somebody being at a disadvantage. And I feel that some of you guys could potentially be feeling that in April, at a disadvantage about something, but you're having to kind of just deal with it. It's an uncomfortable way to deal with it, but I feel that you have to. I feel that you do have support there, though, with the Queen of Pentacles. I feel that there is somebody there supporting you in April. She's often very much a Mother Earth figure, you know. She's a really supportive, nurturing type of individual, and she'll do anything for you. And I feel that as she's facing the Hanged Man, so as the cards are kind of like this, I feel that she is offering support to you. I feel that she is that there is somebody out there that is supporting you. This is what I'm feeling with this card. Now, this could be anything. This could be, maybe some of you guys are feeling awkward about something, okay? Maybe you're feeling a sense of this could even be maybe some form of, I don't know, self-imposed punishment or something, because when I look at this guy, it's like every bit of him is contorted, but he's not really, again, he's not struggling, but he is in far more pain, I would say, this way round than he is the other way round. So I just feel that he's, yeah, there is a lack of effort to kind of do something here. So it's almost like there's just this kind of settling for something. But I do feel that you're going to receive some support here with the Queen of Pentacles. She's an earth sign. So this could be in the workplace maybe. Maybe there's something that you're feeling uncomfortable about. That you're feeling kind of that you've just been put in the frame for, and you're having to kind of get on with it. And maybe the Queen of Pentacles is your boss or something, or your employer, or your manager, and she's helping you out with that maybe. It could be anything, but I do feel that there is something that that for some of you Geminis, you're going to be feeling uncomfortable around, and you're going to have to kind of, you know, you're going to receive some help around that, I feel. This is what I'm feeling with this card. I feel that you are going to be receiving some nurturing from a motherly figure, or someone who's quite maternal, potentially. I feel that this person is really going to help you transition to a happier place, because we've got the Six of Swords here, and we also have the Nine of Cups next to it. The Nine of Cups is your classic wish fulfillment card, but it's also a card about kind of reaching that rainbow, because the cups are stacked as rainbows, so kind of reaching that point of fulfillment in as far as you can have that. I feel there is that sense of kind of reaching a point of feeling happier, in a happier place with something. So I feel that you do have support there, because on the Six of Swords, this is also, nobody ever talks about the guy who is guiding this woman and this child. but there is obviously somebody who's guiding them, you know, whether that's a higher power, whether that's literally somebody in your life, Queen of Pentacles maybe, or somebody else. I feel that somebody is trying to help you to get over something and to reach a happier point, a happier part in your life. So whether that could be mentally, emotionally, literally, physically, because the Six of Swords can mean travel across water. I do feel that you're being supported here, and I do feel that somebody's trying to help you to get through something, to get to a happier place. We do have the Judgment card and Justice next door to each other. The Judgment card for me is always kind of... it's about several things really. It's about kind of waking up and hearing something. It's almost about kind of learning a lesson for me. It's always about kind of second chances as far as I'm concerned, the Justice Judgment card. But it's about kind of learning our lessons and kind of... when you're being called to action, then you need to kind of get up and do something about it in a way. I feel that this card is about kind of letting go of the old you, if you see what I mean. It's about entering a new phase in your life. And it's funny how it goes with the Justice card, which is very much the karmic card. As you sow, so shall you reap. So really, we can't introduce anything new into our lives until we kind of, I suppose, pay our karmic debt, if you see what I mean. Until everything comes full circle, until things are kind of flushed out and everything's new again. And I feel that both of these cards, the Judgment card and Justice, are saying the same thing. That something needs to be eradicated or something needs to be released in order for something to come full circle, in order for balance and harmony to be restored. So I feel whatever's going on really with the Hanged Man, it almost looks like this person is being punished for some reason. I don't know why I'm feeling that with this Hanged Man in reverse. The other position is far more easier for him, because he's not having to contort anything. He's kind of, the way that his foot is strapped on that tree, if you can see it, is far more comfortable than him having to kind of, he's not even balancing at all. The tree is, it's almost like he could easily just slip down the tree because of how he's been strapped upright. So it's almost like he's being punished for something. And I feel that for some reason there is a lesson to be learnt within April for you guys, for some reason, for somewhere along the line. I feel that whatever is happening is to take you to a better place, but you need to learn lessons first. Or maybe you've learnt your lessons, really. Could literally be a court case. Judgment and Justice. You could be being judged, but then justice will prevail. Could be court. But I feel on the whole, this is to do with kind of everything coming full circle for you guys in April. It's almost like the cards are saying it's time. It's time now to release something, because I don't feel that things are being released within the Hanged Man. But I do feel that you've got support to get you through whatever it is that you need to get through in April. And I feel that things are going to be coming full circle for you. So things are going to be coming to a natural end, and we're going to have new beginnings somewhere along the line. And the most telling cards for me in this reading really are the Death card and the Empress. Two very major arcana cards. The Death card is all about endings and new beginnings, but we can't move on until we close the door on something. And this is why I feel that kind of it kind of matches and kind of blends in with Judgment and Justice in a way, because both of these cards, Judgment and Justice, are about things ending and things beginning, really. They're about things coming full circle. So having to reach a natural end on something in order to kind of deliver something, to deliver you from something. So with Justice card, it's about balance and harmony. It's getting closure on something that was unbalanced and bringing it back into harmony. The Judgment card, it's about releasing what was, letting go of the past, embracing a new future, rising again, phoenix from the ashes. So again, death and then life again. Endings and beginnings. And the Death card, the same thing. Except for I feel that the death simply represents the transition that you've made in April. And the Empress represents the birth. So it's almost like the birth of something new for you guys. She is the mother again. But this time she's the pregnant one. She's the one that gives birth to all the new stuff. The new ideas. The new way of living. Love, wealth, prosperity. She's the one that nurtures whatever she needs to grow in order to fulfill herself with abundance and prosperity and wealth and happiness and all that good stuff. So I feel that this reading is really saying that I'm just feeling here for some of you Geminis that you've been really going through the mill lately, probably since the start of the new year. But I believe that it was whatever it was that you needed to repay in karma, I don't know. But I feel that for some of you guys, a time of discomfort is over in April. This is what I'm really feeling here. I feel that Judgment and Justice for me are talking about kind of bringing things back into order. Learning our lessons. This is what I'm feeling with these cards. I feel the Hanged Man in the reverse position is going through a punishment of sorts, but this is the last leg of it, I feel. He does look like he's being punished for some reason here. Somebody hung him on the tree, you know. But I believe that he's being delivered from that, and I feel that if this represents you, you're being delivered from that. The Death card does mean an ending to something. So it could be a court case with your Judgment and Justice. Could be punishment in the court case or whatever it was with the Hanged Man upright. Sorry, in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles. She never usually represents lawyers or anything like that. She's but could represent someone supporting you. You know. But, you know, whatever the situation is, I feel that there's going to be a significant ending with it in April. And I feel definitely it's going to allow you to give birth to something new. That's what I'm feeling for your reading, Gemini, for the month of April 2015. I would like to say thank you very, very much for joining me, and I will see you really soon. Take care.